10 o'clock till 5. It's a long day. So, but I still love it. Keeps you out there, keeps you running up and down. The other thing I love is soccer, not football. Even though I must tell you I enjoy the football games here. But I love the soccer. It's 90 minutes of action from the minute the kids go until it ends. So those are some of the other stuff. I love singing. So I have a few tapes I listen to. I listen to all kind of music, all kind of, it really don't matter. Sometimes I go to public radio because I like their music choices. I listen to public radio. It has a lot of discussions and different point of views. You know, I really enjoy listening those news in the evenings where they summarize the news on public radio and then bring in different people to share their own views on the particular issue. So by the time the news is over, you not only get a few details, a few facts, like some news piece does, but you get a whole lot of stuff together. So I love that.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
What I'd like to talk about from my perspective is the whole matter of living here in the States and understanding how to be able to access the various things in the system that can be of benefit. Several things I don't understand, and that's one of the reasons I said I would want to think that if a person is going to come to the United States and understand how this culture works, they are better off coming when they're younger.
Why do you say that?
You see, if you don't go through the school system, it's difficult for you to understand what's happening. In other words, part of the school system has to help you to understand the laws. Part of it has to help you to understand the various things that are available. For example, if you go to school and you're young, you understand the importance of getting a scholarship. And you know the importance of getting grade point averages that helps you to get into other areas. You know, so there are students, it was available to me in Jamaica, but I didn't pay attention to it. But I've found here, if you can work hard, there are all kinds of scholarships available. And the scholarships that you get are some of the ways that get you into the various system. For example, if you do well, get on the dean's list, like I did once at Ivy Tech. It puts you in a better position when it's time for you to apply for a scholarship. Okay? Mm-hmm. If you become involved in the school system, you know that being a part of the extracurricular activities is important. Some students may not see it, but being a part of whatever social group and becoming involved in the leadership of the school, like the student body, the student administration, puts you in a different light, so you get in touch with other people who eventually open the door for other things. That is one of the things I've learned since I'm here, that there's always connections are important. And if you kind of live on the outskirts and pretend like you know what's going on, you don't get anywhere. Take the case of people who have some needs for housing. If you're always earning enough money, in certain areas you won't be able to find out that there are what they call hood houses, or government benefits. And these benefits are available if you can do certain things. Of course, there's a downside to some of these. You know, there are sometimes some people just be lazy. They know they're getting the benefits. The other side to that, so they don't have to work too hard for it. The other side to that I don't understand is, how is it that I am a hard working person, putting my 40 hours of work, and I have a need, and I go to, I suppose, the Social Security office, wherever, for some help, and they're going to tell me that I can not benefit because I earn too much money. But I've been given to the system for a long time. I've paid my rent, paid my taxes, and now I'm in a dilemma, and the only way I can get some benefit is by giving up this, giving up that, and they have to know all the little details about my life. I mean, they know that already, but Why can't they help me? Why do I have to go through all these struggles? Or the other thing that sometimes, and even though I understand, this country is based on economics. Okay? I don't do anything to you because I like you. It's a business. And it took me a hard, long time for me to come to that place that we are in business, man. So you owe me. Well, if you want, if I call a couple times and you don't pay me, then I'm going to have to send your name to wherever to check if your record is good. It's a business, and I expect to pay, but it's like, what if let's say I lost my job?
Yeah.
And I seek some help somewhere. Am I going to get the help? I've known of people who have struggled long and hard to get some help with the system. It's like, if you're going to get help, then these are what some of the things you got to do. And when you see what happens, it's like the system itself doesn't help the people who are struggling very hard. Maybe they are, because sometimes you think about the tax matter, or who gets break, who doesn't. Let's say I don't have a child.
Yeah.
You know, I end up paying a large amount of taxes. But if I have 2 children, then I get the tax break. Is that system forcing me to have children in order to get the benefit? These are just some of the things I think about. You know, I need a car, and I go to this place and I check my record. And even if I paid up all my bills and it's still on my record saying this credit housing says I was owing so and so and so and so, bad records. I ain't gonna get the car to buy. Even if I have the money and I have the job and I have everything, and maybe too, some other who knows who. So, you know, understanding the system is very important.
Because all I have to do is look you up on a computer.
Yeah. So if you don't have a computer to get your stuff, you go to the library. Depending on the library you go to, you might very well, you can get on it, but it's going to take you a little time, because, you know, like the library that I go to most times, the one living near to me, it's pretty small. When certain days go there, you got to wait long lines to get into the stuff. Okay? And then when you get into certain places and certain things, if you don't understand, you got to keep asking people for helping you. Hopefully, they'll be kind enough to say, yes, I'll help you through to the end. Well, that means that